what is the most exciting development right now? And I know it's very broad, but what's the thing that gets you really excited about Gen AI and LLMs, and maybe specifically also in the context of funnel?
I think like just surrounding these things with tools and giving it more context, that's been a complete game changer. That went from like just these kind of all these like hacking. They always felt like hacking strategies, like almost like alchemy. You're going in there and you're doing all this kind of prompt rewriting, and you're doing like, oh, you should think step by step, or we call that chain of thought reasoning. And in reality, what you really needed is just to give it a big context so you can squeeze in as much data as possible, and just give it access to tools, or at least the ability to call a tool. So pretty much just giving it access to bash, so you can like do ls and w word count, and just grep and find and awk and whatever. I think that's been like complete game changer. And where it's now, I think what's really exciting is this kind of adaptive learning, what everyone's calling like memory, but I've noticed that now they're getting a little bit more elaborate with this kind of a memory mechanism. So it's actually, I don't know what they're doing under the hood, if they're kind of building some kind of a graph or something, but it's actually starting to kind of learn nuances in terms of how the progress is going, and what is important and what's not important. So that's I would say that's pretty exciting.
And for funnel, that could mean that like our knowledge system or the IP that we have could be better structured and
better context. And then also for the people using, developers using the tools here, or working in a particular code base, it's going to make a huge difference in terms of understanding like, how do I actually generate the code that's not just complete slop and I can't review later, but actually kind of adapts to how we actually write the code, so that it is maintainable and robust, and it doesn't leak things all over the place.